Ladies and gentlemen, I created the ultimate Dark Magician combo deck, 9 interruptions, turn 1, absolutely insane. Essentially we're playing Dark Magicians with Dogmatica and also Scarecrow. Now there's a separate section in the video about the combo, so I'm not gonna go into that now, you can check that out. But as of the deck list, we have 3 copies of Magician's Souls obviously, 3 copies of Magician's Rod, 3 copies of Soul Servant, 1 copy of the Dark Magician's Circle, 2 copies of Secrets of Dark Magic, no Eternal Souls. Eternal Souls to me, it's not very useful, it's not that amazing, it is completely unnecessary. It is better to have this card just to have the ability to draw it more times in your opening hand, because sometimes you need it in your opening hand. And we also play 1 copy of the Dark Magician Girl. This is mandatory because we are gonna need it to be able to trigger the second effect of the Dark Magicians, with 3 copies of the Illusion of Chaos and 3 copies of the Magician's Souls. Now as of the Scarecrow part, pretty standard stuff. We play 2 copies of the Reinhardt, 2 copies of Vista Starfrost, 1 copy of the Scarecrow Kashira because we play 2 copies of Fenrir, 1 copy of the Scarecrow Arrival and 1 copy of the Phobia, with 1 copy of the Lightheart in the extra deck. Now the main reason why we play that synergy in the deck is to get access to Vista Starfrost. This card is absolutely amazing and it allows us to continue extending our play so much more by giving us the ability to simply pop the Dark Magicians and trigger the effect to special summon 2 bodies on the field. When the ban list actually hits, I would suggest you to cut 1 Fenrir and play a 3rd copy of Vista Starfrost because that card is absolutely incredible. As of the Dogmaticas, we play 3 copies of Dogmatica Ecclesia, 1 copy of the Guiding Queen, 1 copy of Fleur de Lis, 1 copy of Maximus, and 3 copies of the Nadir Servant. On top of that, we play 1 copy of Blazing Cartesian, 1 copy of Fallen of Falbas to be able to go into the Guiding Queen place with the Lulu, summoning the Fallen of Falbas, and also keeping the Blazing Cartesia on the field to fusion summon into Granguno. As of the extra deck, it is pretty stuff, but nothing here needs to be changed. I'm talking about nothing. Literally everything here is really good and it has to be here. We are playing 1 copy of Ventus just to be able to pop some things, and it's a good card that definitely comes up every now and then. 1 copy of the Dark Magicians, 1 copy of Titanic Clad, 1 copy of Mirror Jade for the Fallen of Falbas, 1 copy of Granguno for the Blazing Cartesia, 1 copy of Visas Astralaut to be able to extend our plays, with of course the Crossshi being here, and the Appaloosa as well to be able to go into 3 to 4 negates Appaloosa with that combo. 1 copy of Malong, which is here because of the Granguno, and Granguno's effect allows you to send to the graveyard 1 level 6 or higher light or dark, meaning you can send this to the graveyard, and during your opponent's turn when you activate Blazing Cartesia's effect, Granguno turns into an interruption. On top of that, we play Baronade Fleur, which is easily getting access to by just going into Vista Starfrost and also the Reinhardt with 1 copy of Chaos Angel. This card is amazing. 1 copy of the Lulu as I said, and 1 copy of the Lightheart, and we are playing the IP and Nightmare Unicorn, which is part of our ending board. We're not gonna be spending any more time in the deck profile. Now let's just get into the combo section and show you what the deck is capable of. Okay guys, now here I wanna showcase you the main combo with this deck, and I wanna point out that not always you're gonna be able to get to absolutely 9 interruptions, but you're definitely gonna be able to get close to that, and I'm playing against a bot obviously to showcase it. Now I'm gonna start by special summoning my Fenrir here, which is just an additional extender. We don't actually need it that much, it's just an additional body to work with here. And we're gonna then go ahead, normal summon Magician's Rod, activate the effect, search out the Secrets of Dark Magic, because we are then gonna activate the effect of it and fusion summon into the Dark Magicians using the Dark Magician Girl and also the Magician's Rod right here. Absolutely beautiful. And then what we're gonna do is very interesting. We're actually gonna activate the effect of Vista Starfrost and pop the Dark Magicians. That is right, we are popping it because we were gonna then use the effect, special summon 2 bodies on the field, both the Dark Magician Girl and also the Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Then we're gonna link off the Vista Starfrost for a copy of Lightheart here, which is just gonna be amazing. Then we can activate the effect of Lightheart and of course search out the field spell, which is then gonna let us get access to the Reinhardt. And Reinhardt has the ability to search out again the Scarecrow Arrival, which is absolutely amazing. So let's just do that. We're gonna go for Scarecrow Arrival here. Beautiful. And we're also gonna draw an extra card. Now we're gonna activate the effect of the Scarecrow Arrival. We're gonna bring back the Vista Starfrost, summon it in this zone. And then before we do anything else, we are actually gonna link off 2 of our monsters right here into a copy of Crossshi, because we wanna go and extend our plays a little bit more. Now we're gonna go ahead, link off 2 more monsters. It doesn't matter which ones, just don't need to be these. Summon the IP just to have it here because we need the space. And then we're gonna activate the Lightheart's effect, resummon it back to the field so that we can use the extra body. And then we're gonna go and summon Baronade Fleur by using these 2. After which, I am gonna go ahead and summon the Astralaut, which you already know from Manadium gameplay and stuff like that. And we're gonna be able to get 2 more bodies on the field which is absolutely incredible, guys. So let's just use the effect of Crow Sheep, not gonna use anything else. Bring back the Magician's Rod onto the field, and now we're gonna go for 4 negates a Palooza here, which leads to a total of 6 interruptions by now. But that's not all. We have Nadir's Servant, which we can actually make great use of. So let's just activate that. We're gonna send to the graveyard anything. It doesn't matter actually what we send. We're gonna go for Titanic Lad though. We're gonna search out a copy of either Ecclesia or Maximus. Now in that case, we wanna go for Maximus because we're gonna use all 3 of these spots right here. So let's just activate the effect of Maximus, banish the Crow Sheep because we're no longer gonna need it, special summon Maximus in defense mode, activate the effect, send to the graveyard from the extra deck both the Lulu, and now ideally you wanna send Titanic Lad, but because we already have sent it in the graveyard, we don't need to send anything else, okay? So we're just gonna go for Chaos Angel because that's gonna be the only extra deck monster we're not actually gonna make use of. If we had more plays, you could easily just continue extending with these 2, but we don't even need those. So we're gonna pass the turn, and here in the end phase, activate Titanic Lad, special summon the Guiding Queen in defense mode, triggering the effect, send it to the graveyard the Fallen of Albas, which is gonna give us 2 interruptions to work with, and in the end phase, Lulu special summon the Cartesia. And now here is the point where the bot will start playing, but let's just hold on and explain things up. So we have 4 interruptions off of a Palooza, 5 with the IP going into Unicorn, 6 with the Baronade Fleur. Then we're gonna be able at some point to use the effect of Guiding Queen, go into the Fallen of Albas from the graveyard, which is gonna allow us to fusion summon, and then go into Mirror Jade, which is 2 more interruptions, and Blazing Cartesia is gonna go and summon the Granguno by fusion summoning. And Granguno's effect allows us to send 1 level 6 or higher light or dark monster from deck or extra deck, and we're gonna choose the Mawong here because that is gonna give us the opportunity to return 1 face-up card your opponent controls to the hand, which leads to exactly 9 interruptions. As I said, not always is this going to happen. Sometimes you're gonna have a little bit worse hands, but this is the absolute best combo. Okay, that hand is a little weird. We don't have access to the Dogmatica plays, but we're gonna start by activating Magician's Soul, special summoning the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, and then we're gonna go through some plays with it, hopefully having some worth of a board. Actually no, we're gonna be building a pretty decent board anyways. Okay, so now we're gonna activate the effect of Secrets of Dark Magic, and we're gonna fusion summon into the Dark Magicians here by using the Magician's Soul. So the Dark Magician, we're gonna go for the Dark Magicians or the Twin Magicians, whatever you wanna call it. Now we're gonna activate the effect of Visa Starfrost. You already know we're gonna pop the Dark Magicians to be able to extend our plays a lot more. And yeah, that is not the best hand because we have a rival in the hand as well, and this is actually a card that I would have been able to search out for free. But now let's just special summon the Dark Magician and also special summon the Dark Magician girl to the field. Now let's just use the Visa Starfrost and go into the Link 1 light card, allowing me to search out a copy of Reinhardt. And Reinhardt's effect will not be available, unfortunately, but it's still an additional body to work with. Of course, adding the Fuel spell, which is gonna allow us to make the search. And let's just activate the Reichphobia. Now, something to keep in mind as well is when you activate the effect of the Dark Magicians and special summon these 2, you can actually special summon the Reinhardt, get 3 bodies in defense mode, and actually pop something off of the effect of it. Of course, that is only active if you're going second or something like that, but you know, you get the idea. Now we're gonna go ahead and just activate the Scarecrow arrival here, bringing back my Visa Starfrost. Let's just summon it in defense mode here. Boom. And now, before we go into the synchro play, you already know we're gonna go into Crow Sheep because we want to extend our plays a little bit. So let's just use the Dark Magician. Boom, going into the Crow Sheep, then we're gonna bring it back. Let's just go ahead, activate the effect of the light card, bring it back to the field in this zone. Boom, summoning it. And now let's just go and summon my Baronade Fleur using these 2, and from here we are gonna be able to extend a little bit more, just a tiny bit more, you know. But it's a very, it's a little bit worse of a board, of course. And now let's just go ahead, summon the Visas Astral out using these 2 from the graveyard, which will trigger the effect also of the Crow Sheep, bringing us back whatever we want. We don't have much choices, but you know, it's still not bad. Now the problem is that IP is not gonna be available since we don't have anything in the hand. Since we drew our brick, which we should have kept in the hand, but still we could use the effect of, oh, now that I think about it, we can use the effect of Magician's Soul, draw 1. Okay, so the Nightmare Unicorn is gonna be live. That's cool. Yeah, Fenrir, we're not gonna need that, but at least we have the IP effect available. So let's just go summon the 3 negates of Palooza in that case, because we don't have anything more to do with it. You know, we can go for 4 because we need the bodies. Then we're gonna go for IP. And as I said, without access to the Dogmatica stuff, we don't get to the full-on 9 interruptions, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead, use these two. Summon the IP, we also have the Fenrir in the hand to be used the effect of it. And that is gonna be 1 interruption, 2 interruptions, and 3 more, 5 interruptions. With a mediocre hand, I'll take that, bro. Like, honestly, I just passed turn here. I'll take that board. Okay, activating the effect of Magma Mode from the can immediately. So, targeting my Dark Magicians. Now, here, I kind of want to negate it. Question is, if I Bornida Floret, it's gonna be too rational. It's gonna be too quick. So, let's just go for the Appaloosa. We don't want to give him the ability to special summon with Magma Mode. And, yep, negating the Magma Mode. I really don't want him to special summon it because then he's gonna get a Surge, also a free body. Okay, activating the effect of the Lubellion. Of course, we're gonna chain Appaloosa to it, negate it again. By the way, ideally, you want to use IP after you've used all 3 interruptions of Appaloosa to be able to do the most with your board. Just saying. And now special summoning Fenrir to the field. Sure. He might go to the battle phase just to force out the Appaloosa. Actually, he didn't do that. Well, I'm gonna negate it and also pop it since, yeah, I don't want him to use the second effect of it as well. That is a good point to just Bornida Floor here. It's not ideal because he can extend further on, but this is my best shot. And now activating Reggae. Wow, come on, really? Oh, bro. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about it. I'm just gonna have to keep the Fenrir in my hand and hope for something. And now activating the Dear Servant as well. Wow. Well, he had a badass hand. What can I tell you, bro? He has a lot of stuff. Bro, how is this not once per turn? It's so good, really? And now banishing 3 monsters from the graveyard, special summoning the Albazoa. If I allowed him to go into the, what was it, the Magma Mode, he would have won the game, by the way. Now at least I have a chance, so I gotta send a whole bunch of cards from my extra deck, so let's just go for these. By the way, he's actually helping me right now get a whole bunch of stuff in the grave. Look at this, like literally just sending everything good. Oh, I literally just forgot about it. Oh my goodness. Unaffected by the activated effect of your opponent's Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monster. So I cannot pop it, but I can probably get rid of this. So let's just get rid of that. And also, Malonk allows me to just return something. So what do we get to return to the hand? I cannot return this. This is unaffected, bro. Sure, well, let's just return the Ecclesia in that case. We cannot return. Actually, no, everything is unaffected. Oh, I cannot return anything. I can't do anything to them. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted my resources in that case. Well, that's on me. Setting 1 back row now and proceeding to the battle phase. He's gonna lead me to 500 life points. Oh my goodness. We have, actually Fenrir is dead in our hand since we're gonna use the effect of Titaniclad and Lulu in the end phase. And that's a little bit annoying. Let's just go ahead, activate Titaniclad, special summon an Ecclesia of my own. And that's gonna be really good for me, bro. I'm gonna go for Ecclesia. We're gonna activate the effect of it. Search out a copy of Maximus. Not gonna be useful for us, right? We could search out a copy of the Guiding Quem, honestly. And let's just do that. I mean, that's gonna be a good play for next turn. Also, let's go activate the Lulu's effect here and special summon the Blazing Cartesia, because that's gonna give us the ability to fusion summon into something. Now, if I top deck a Dark Magician card, it's gonna be really good. Visa Starforce not really good. Okay, chaining Dogmatica Punishment immediately. I don't know why he does it though. Yeah, so in the draw phase, he's gonna be able to resolve the effect, which is annoying. Okay, so now he's gonna destroy my monster, also activating my mode. I literally could have went for Guiding Quem. You could have negated the Fallen of Foulbass special summon by using Magma Mode. Okay, anyways, he misplayed here, but regardless, he's probably gonna win the game because he has a 4000 attack bait stick. Sure, now let's just go ahead, normal summon Guiding Quem. We're gonna activate the effect. Send to the graveyard Fallen of Foulbass. However, I don't see a really good line of play here. Come on, man. I was so close to winning this game. Well, it is what it is, guys. Let's just take the loss here. It was an epic game nevertheless, but he just had a little bit better hand.